Watercooler. Hey, and welcome to Watercooler for today, June 17th.
Today.
I'm out of it, man. It's been it's been a long week. I've been working. I worked all weekend. I was in Nashville all weekend. I haven't had a day off. I'm all over the place. So
the problem is you need to take a sip of your claw.
You're right.
And then everything's going to be okay.
Yes, that's our Yup Nup song. All is okay. It's just the sound of a claw opening. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. This is where I, Chris Loxamana, hang out with my Corolla Digital buds, all in the same room, drink some claws, kick it Philly style, and with me, as I said, in the same room, Caelan Biehn's here.
What's going on?
In front of the glass. Caelan. Now, Caelan, back in the building, you threw a little bit of a stink when we had to put you behind the glass. So I came, I brought in the microphone, and now I expect you to really bring it.
When did you bring
It was just now. It was when he said chill started 90 seconds. That was about 15 minutes ago.
I was ready way sooner than that, but yes, it was very recently, but still did it.
Still did.
And here you are. So are you ready to bring it?
I'm bringing
I can't hear you. Are you ready to bring it?
it.
It's very strong. I'm bringing it. Gary Smith's here.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Matt Fondiler in the building.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. And Mike Dawson.
Yeah.
So we did. This is the crew. This is just like old
We did
times.
it. We can go now, right?
Yeah, we're done. We're done here.
Cool.
I missed you guys, and these claws are courtesy of listener Chris from Indiana.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris, for these claws.
Thanks, Chris.
That we very, very much appreciate it.
And Chris was very generous. I think Chris will be contributing to another round of water cooler drinks at some point in the not too distant future.
That is correct.
Loving that discounted claw, baby.
Now, a couple other updates. I was Casey Peters, who did the actual water cooler theme song when I really do play it and not.
Wait, you didn't play it before?
I know it's so similar.
I thought he played it.
It was uncanny.
Casey, I just thought you should know Peters.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Right.
By the way, it's funny that you bring that up, Matt, because I've been playing acoustic songs on Instagram or on Days of Thunder. I played an acoustic song not too long ago,
Mm-hmm.
and YouTube has been flagging them, saying, "Sorry, you don't own this song. You can't do it." Because their system hears the melody or the arrangement or something, goes, "Sorry, I know that song. That's even if it's a parody song." And it is such a high compliment to me that YouTube would flag it and take down the video or refuse to get you paid for it.
Wow, aren't you, Mr. Brightside?
They're demonetizing.
My first reaction was pissed.
No, I'm impressed that Chris is that good that the algorithm's like, well, that's a copywritten piece of music right there, and we cannot let you make money off that.
Yeah.
But now no one gets to hear you play.
Oh.
No, we've arranged it so that people can still hear it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's so when I did sing the opening theme song, yes, that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Casey Peters is the writer and the creator of that song. And he emailed me and he said, not to be a one-upper, but I've brushed my teeth with Ben Gay. Which, as you recall, a few weeks ago, I mentioned that I brushed my teeth with hydrocortisone cream.
Mm-hmm.
And and Adam Carolla just announced on the Carolla show, or reminded everybody that he's brushed his teeth with Vagisil.
Yeah.
So it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
And that made me feel a lot better.
That's good.
Yeah. Also, I had another listener request saying, "Hey, you're giving your PCD ratings," which, by the way, took the world by storm. I've been seeing a lot of people giving me their PCD, Pete Cameron Diaz, information. And someone said, "I want to see some PLD, some peak Leo."
Oh, it's like Larry David.
They'd have done him. Some peak Leo DiCaprio. Okay, and then I attempted to answer it on the spot, and I said, "Oh, that one's easy. Inception." And then I thought, wait a second. Yeah, that is wrong.
How dare you,
Well,
sir?
there are a lot of errors, even more so than Cameron Diaz, of course. I mean, you have
Peak Cap. I mean, it's got to be fried green tomatoes.
I think you're thinking of What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's in the food genre.
Grapes, tomatoes,
Whatever.
It's all in the plot.
I knew what you meant.
Look it up.
That
The
was
joke
good.
was solid.
Now, again, if I mean, not to go back to the horribly sexist conversation that we all had last week.
Wait, I'm going to pause you there then. Was it sexist? We're just talking about likability.
What's wrong with being sexy?
Yeah, great reference. So here's what I'm going to say to answer the PLD question. If we're talking just the looks, it's obviously got to be Romeo and Juliet.
Of course, but we're not talking.
But if we're talking about the fully rounded individual,
Yeah.
my vote is Catch Me If You Can. Because he's breathtakingly handsome, and I would want to be his best friend, and he would probably screw me over, and I'd still love him.
And he plays a wide range of ages.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, that's a solid. There's several correct answers though for peak.
I'm going
for
Wolf
PLD.
of Wall Street.
Yeah, see, that's a strong
Another
one.
good
too.
one.
Really?
That's a good one. It's a good one. I mean, listen, I can make a strong argument for Once Upon a Time.
And then yes, there really are so many.
Yeah.
The Revenant. That's what he won the Oscar for.
Right.
I although it's not on my list, not on my.
You
top
mean
3.
First Blood animal style? No, Indian style.
I meant the Revenant.
Comes with the secret sauce and extra pickles on it.
Right, animal style.
Chez Fondiler, everybody. That's what I love. Yeah. So I think. What about Titanic?
Yeah, that's another, again.
No.
Well, it's
I'm not saying
cool
no to
because
that.
his
He gets
name is
murdered.
Jack Dawson.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's right.
That's a
Although
big plus.
Frank Abagnale, which is an actual name. Frank Abagnale
Junior.
Jr.
Don't
is
forget the Junior.
is such a good name.
Yeah.
It's a really strong
Did you
name.
know they made a musical out of it? I never saw it, but a couple years ago, there was a Catch Me If You Can musical on Broadway or, near Broadway.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
I'm deeply disturbed by the idea of it, but I would probably like
Catch Me If You Can is so good.
Oh, it's a great
so whenever it's on, no matter what part it's on, I will finish it.
Same.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it really is. And
It's too nice.
for a later day, because this is a whole other episode, peak Tom Hanks. That I'm gonna need to do some research and some real thinking on that one because
Philadelphia.
really.
No.
Because yeah, there's really some. I mean, I have my thoughts on it, but I don't want to jump the gun here. So PLD, I guess we'll all agree. Wolf of Wall Street, is that what?
I thought Catch Me If
I
You
think
Can.
Catch Me If You Can is probably.
Okay, Catch Me If You Can. I agree. Then yeah, it's Catch Me If You Can. God, that movie's so good. Now I'm happy. That movie makes me happy. Thinking about that movie raises my spirits.
Mhm.
Wow.
So there we go, everybody, and those wondering what peak Leo is. And if you have any objections or want to submit your own, please tweet us at Los Angeles. Peak Leonardo DiCaprio. The more
Follow me
images you
first,
use,
or you
the
will be
better.
blocked. It worked last time, by the way. Nobody fucking tweeted me.
Or maybe you already blocked them.
One person did, and I went and checked, and I was gonna feel really bad if I had to block him. But- and I looked, and he folled me. I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
good.
dude, you're cool.
You're in the clear.
Man.
Now, is that going to go for like celebrities and stuff? If you like get followed, if somebody tweets at you, like somebody super famous?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
a rule's a rule.
all right. Fair enough. I like your attitude.
I'm nothing if not fair and honest.
That's true.
Yeah. If that was the case for me, I'd have to block The Rock.
Block the rock.
Tweeted at me.
Oh, yeah.
Like my
Humble-
claim to
hashtag
fame.
humble brag.
That shit.
Oh,
dude.
that's not a humble brag. That is a straight up brag.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is
regular brag.
That is how I introduce myself to people.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up? I'm Chris. Rock tweeted me.
I thought that was on your business card.
Yeah, it is. That's my title.
It's actually above producer of Adam Carolla Show, which I
Yeah.
thought was unusual.
Now, Matt, do you have a Shay? Because I'm going to ask you early in the show because last week you dropped quite the bomb.
Yeah, I'm still building the bracket. We're still working
Okay.
on that.
I was thinking too.
One of our fans submitted one.
Theirs was unruly.
Flawed. It was very flawed.
I didn't look at it. I'll be honest.
Oh, he worked so hard.
I have an idea, but I'm not ready to present it yet. But I think I've come up with a way to satisfy everybody. But it does require a couple sets of brackets. though.
Okay.
Dude, you know what I'm feeling now?
What's up?
Tacos.
Yeah, dude. That's a high contender for
Yeah.
sure.
God,
Tacos are good.
Yeah.
we've never really covered that anywhere
Oh,
in this
man.
building.
the taco v sandwich.
Now,
is
can I-
Rough.
Now I have it's kind of related to our conversation last week. It's not really a Shay, but
Our conversation about food.
yes.
Yeah, let's reset here a little bit. Last week,
Yeah.
Matt, I asked Matt, "Do you have a Chez Fondiler?" which is his food segment, and he goes, "I got something going, a little something." And at the very end of the show, I thought, "Let's get to it." And Matt goes, "All right, well, for my Chez, I'd like us to figure out best food. Best food.
And now he's found a way to relate something to that. Matt, hit us.
Okay, so Dawson said something to me last week that shook me to my core, and I brought it up with my wife.
That you were the fact that you were adopted.
Being like, yeah, right. And I was like, can you believe Dawson said this? And she was like, I agree with him. And I thought, what's happening? What is happening?
Another busted marriage, thanks to me.
Now, I understand this is a topic it's been
We're circling
widely
back to
discussed
another.
on the internet. It's kind of low-hanging fruit, but I have very strong thoughts on it. Hot dog, whether or not it's a sandwich.
Oh,
This, again,
It's not. It's its own thing. It's a hot dog.
all right. Now, I don't know what that means.
Okay. Do you know what a hot dog is?
I'm aware.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, how is it not a sandwich? That's what I'm not getting. To me, it's so obviously a sandwich.
We're not doing this, are we? Are we getting into this? Because if
Is
you
it?
want, I'll get into it.
I just feel like it's not.
You are so wrong,
2014
Matt.
and
You
it's
are
Oh, yeah, I know. I know it's
wrong.
low hanging fruit. I feel like we've talked about it.
It's not.
It's
First of
not.
all, it's not between two
It is
pieces
not.
of bread.
If you did
Is it
divide
not?
the bread, if you
is
divvied up the
not.
bread, it's a bun.
Chris,
with a
You can
slit.
make a hot dog sandwich.
Caelan, it to have it be two pieces of bread, you would have to be able to hold each piece in one hand.
Yes.
Sometimes the metal breaks.
That's
Okay,
right.
but that's
That's
not.
right.
But that's not the way it's intended. It's
Yeah.
intended to be in a bun that is connected.
Yeah.
That's not two pieces of bread.
Sometimes you eat a sandwich.
That's accurate.
Galen,
I'm
if
not
it was
arguing that.
if it was standard to break the bun into two pieces and then consume the hot dog, then yes, that is a hot dog sandwich.
I still say it's between the two pieces of bread.
Yeah.
Feel free to be wrong as long as you like.
Well, here's my-
No, there's
This is my one counter argument that I thought was pretty strong. The reason that I know it's a sandwich is because we have something called a sausage or like bangers and mash. So you can have a hot dog on a plate with a side of potatoes if you want. But if you want what people call a hot dog, it's on a piece of bread that's slathered with mustard and other dressings like a sandwich.
but you also have
Like a
sausage.
sandwich. Sure.
Because it is a
Like
sandwich.
Well, so then are we going to blow up the world and say that all burgers are sandwiches? too?
Yes, they are also sandwiches.
No, they're not.
No, we can't.
100% they are.
Burgers
not.
are closer to the sandwich family
That's correct.
Than the hot dog.
than the hot dog.
That's right.
But neither of them are in the family.
Exactly.
They are like
A
slow.
lion
cousins.
is not a tiger, but they're both cats.
What about a liger?
Also a cat. They're all fucking sandwiches. A burger, a club.
Don't get
No, I agree.
zoological
They're
on
all
us.
sandwiches.
I think a burger is a
Doesn't-
sandwich.
no.
Thank
I-
you.
I don't think a hot
Because
dog is a
it's-
sandwich. And the reason being is
Correct.
a sandwich also needs to have the two pieces of bread horizontal.
Again, that one's very strange to me. I've
Why?
never had pieces of bread stacked vertically. What are we
No,
talking
I mean
about?
like in a hot dog, the bread, the hot dog
Comes
in
in
the
on
top,
the
the
sides.
breads are on the side, and you
Yeah.
consume it with the bread on the side. If you consumed it with two
Mm.
pieces of bread
Mhm.
and they were on top, then that make a sandwich. I need bread on both of on. I need bread hitting my teeth first.
But see, isn't
before.
that now?
bread does heat.
As much as I am on
First.
your team here, Chris, to play devil's advocate to that, if you go to a restaurant and you get a club sandwich, often they will deliver it with the like triangle cut with pieces on its side, and it's really up to how you decide to consume it. Because a
You eat a
monster,
club
Well, it's still
no,
a
no,
top and a bottom
no,
and a
I would
middle.
not eat it that way.
It's
But a
still
monster could eat it with the breads on with the bread on
But
either side.
I'm talking standard. This
Do
is
you
the
guys
standard
remember
method. Of
There was a
consuming.
sorry on this topic. This guy Andrew, who used to work here, ate a hot dog from the middle,
Yes, I do.
which to
remember
me
that.
was the
That's closer
fucking
to a sandwich.
craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But it was further proof that it's a sandwich.
No,
it's not.
because that's not the
It's definitely
standard way.
not a
That it would,
sandwich.
it's weird to eat
Definitely
it
not
that
a
way.
sandwich.
Not a sandwich.
So
You know, when you go buy
Oh.
bread, like you get that wheat bread, it's called wheat sandwich bread.
Yeah, right next to us, the hot dog buns. It's in the bread
Does it-
section.
And then it
Does it say
says
sandwich
really
hot
weird.
dog buns.
yeah, next.
Yeah.
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 It's in the bread section.
it, well, 'cause
It doesn't
it's
say
a similar
hot
texture,
dog
but it's not-
sandwich bread.
What are you?
Speaking of how you eat it, though, how do you guys eat it? Do you eat a hot dog with the bread vertical, or do you turn it on the side and then eat it that way?
We eat it with
But
the
you just
bread
said-
vertical. We're not fucking sociopaths.
I turn a hot dog on its side.
No, you
No, you
don't.
No,
it
you don't.
depends
Sure he
if
does.
it's
I
full
turn
of
it
stuff.
and I
If
eat
it's
it.
full of
I don't-
stuff,
Do you put any toppings on?
it's
got to
be on its side.
I guess
So then,
I-
how do they not end up on the fucking floor if you're turning it sideways?
Oh, man.
Mustard and ketchup doesn't just fall off.
The relish.
Goddamn
Well, I'm
right.
talking about on its back.
Goddamn right.
But if it's just mustard and a hot dog, yeah, I'll totally flatten that shit out.
Perfect.
But if it's like a chili cheese dog or something, it's definitely on its back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
we can all
standard
agree though.
way.
There are scenarios in which the sandwich would be consumed
Kate-
with the bread
Caelan,
in the
if
right
you,
direction.
If
Chris,
you drew
obviously.
a hot dog, would you draw it with? Would you draw it with the bun and the with the buns? Horizontal.
No, but that's how I eat it.
Chris, have we been like spending time with fucking murderers?
Yes, I'm.
What
I'm
is
really-
this?
I'm nervous.
I
These
want
are
a hot dog now.
These are. I do too.
I
but
would eat a
these
hot
are
dog right now,
crazy
too.
people.
I also want a sandwich.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Totally
Torn, I can
different
only
thing.
have one.
Yeah, exactly. Can't have both right now. Yeah, Matt, you are a jerk for opening this can of
Yeah,
worms.
well,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
just trying to be
And is
intellectually honest here.
And
And your wife is right though. But it's not.
It's not a sandwich.
and
Well, I'm not gonna.
That's what's on the menu.
Yeah, I'm not
Bring it
fucking
home,
ending the
Bring
segment
it
on
home,
that.
buddy.
You guys are fucking crazy.
Well, speaking of food, a couple. Things.
you had no idea, dude. You just walked into an ambush and you had no idea.
I still feel like Keelan's kind of
Just
on
got
my team.
decimated.
He's a little
You-
confused.
You
I
want
think.
him on the guy who did you hear what he said? You
Yeah.
want him on your team?
If it proves my point, I'll take it.
Have somebody read the transcript of what Caelan said, and I think you'd be.
I still- I
It's
just-
about me turning my head than it is actually flipping the hot dog. Because yeah, if you eat a Chicago sauce, I
Well,
will
now you're
turn my
changing it.
head. Why?
Now you're changing it because you said you turn the hot dog and that the toppings
Okay,
don't
it's a
fall
little mix of
off.
both.
Now I want a Chicago
Again,
dog.
often
He's all over
you
the
just
place.
Turn it completely sideways. Yeah, I'll move off. So instead, I'll turn my head in the case
Well, now,
All right.
now I
Otherwise,
can't
if it
trust.
doesn't catch mustard, then I'll just turn my
Well, now in the span of 3.5 minutes, you've completely changed what your stance on hot dogs is, and I can't trust anything you
I
say.
eat
Also,
it
I'm upside
bread-
down when I do it.
Yeah.
That's what Chris said. Does bread or meat hit your teeth first? Bread and then meat and then bread.
Here's a
Just like a
here's an exploratory
Let's say
question.
But that is not the standard way of eating it.
I would say no matter
Well, I
how
don't know
you're
what the
weird.
standard is. I'm
What
asking.
if?
no matter how you
Apparently
eat
I'm
it,
right.
bread's gonna
What
hit your
if?
teeth first.
What if you had an Italian sausage with some peppers and onions?
Mm-hmm.
You serve that on a French roll.
Yeah.
Is that a sandwich?
Yes,
That's closer to a sandwich. than a hot
100%.
dog
It's a
is.
I
sandwich.
have to say that's a
Let's
sandwich.
see.
Thank you,
See, there's a
Dawson. And I would
standard-
argue that the French roll that you're describing could be cut at 97%. Maybe there's a little lip of the bread that still survives, because so far the only counter arguments that I've heard to it not being a sandwich is there's too much bread, which doesn't make any sense to me, or it's its own thing, which is not an argument.
Well,
It's
that
its
little
own
lip,
thing. A hot dog is not a sandwich because a hot dog is a hot dog.
That little lip is what we
It
call.
can't be two things. It's not.
That little lip is what we call an error. Okay, it shouldn't be that way. Why leave the lip there?
Consume more, suck up some of the sauce.
So you have one bite
if
of bread.
Caelan wants to rotate the sandwich, it's one direction where the sauce won't come out.
Caelan is
So
an
Matt-
outlier. Stop. Okay, that's like me saying, "Oh, hot dog, yeah, it's my favorite soup because I drink it. I blend my hot dog, so I guess hot dogs are a soup." Like, no,
if
that's
you
there's not
blended a hot dog in that manner and you mix
Yeah.
it with other vegetables, I might call it a stew, but I would definitely say that's pretty
Stew.
damn close to a soup.
So
I would
my
agree with
favorite
you.
smoothie
So
is
hot dogs are a
broccoli.
soup then, right? Hot dogs are a soup.
Once every 3 years, Matt, when you and your dad get out of the hot tub and go to Dodger Stadium, do you walk up and say, "I'll have a Dodger sandwich, please"?
No, because they're called Dodger dogs.
Why are they called that? Why do we have
Why are
names
they
for
called that?
things?
Why?
Because
Yeah,
they
why?
feature a sausage link
Is it-
that's
is it- is
commonly
it a
known
hot
as
dog?
a hot dog
Is it
Why
a
are they
hot dog?
called
Oh,
hot dog
commonly
or a
known
tube
as-
steak.
It's like
Yeah.
you say pastrami
Tube steak.
sandwich, or you say
Yeah, have you ever gone up and asked for a pastrami dog and expected something from Langer's?
No,
Okay, then why do we have names for things?
That'd be pretty good.
the pastrami
Listen,
dog.
the
does sound-
pastrami
I think
dog is a
that's
delicious-
thing. I've had
It's
that
a delicious
before.
item. It's a hot dog with pastrami on it.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Also, pastrami fries from Langer's really good.
Ooh, that's good.
Don't travel well, but if you ever go there, do yourself a flavor.
Well, anyway, I'm all riled up now.
Oh, somebody mentioned to me that French dip place in L.A. the other day.
Philippe's,
Yeah,
it's great.
let's send somebody on a run for those
Nope.
next time.
Doesn't work. You got to
Doesn't
go.
work. Yeah,
French dip doesn't travel.
that's true,
Wow.
but
I
it
think
does.
go.
since it's separate.
It does.
You
It
know,
would
the-
travel. It would travel 3 blocks. It's not going to travel to Glendale.
The owners of Philippe's were on our Corolla cruise, the very first Corolla cruise we
Yes,
did,
they
and
were.
they had a great time.
Mm-mm.
They told us to come by anytime. We have.
We have
Yeah.
never done that, and we should. We should
We
do.
should.
There we go.
Okay,
we
let's
should
do
do a
that. Let's go,
mobile
then.
water
Let's go.
cooler
I love
Yeah.
it.
while we eat the whole
Yeah.
time. I'm sure people would love it.
Yeah, that's what people want. Anyway, speaking of food, I just went to Nashville.
Are you going to bring it home or what?
Oh, it was not. It was unofficial
We
shed.
didn't ask him.
No one asked me what was on the menu.
That's true.
So
Okay,
I
it
don't
never actually started.
That's right.
Okay.
So
You
was-
dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, it was an extension of our
so
brief conversation last week.
I went to Nashville. Thanks to everybody who came out to the shows. A lot of Bobo Boys in Nashville, by the way. A lot of barks throughout the.
I can't bark and drink White Claw at the same time.
It's tough.
That was for Matt.
And so I went to Nashville, and before I go, Matt Fondiler sits me down and he goes, "Chris, I need you to get me something." Well, he didn't need me, but he asked if I could get him something. And there are these things there called moon pies,
That's right.
which are it's
By the
like
way.
their Twinkie out there, or it's like similar, like it's their what a tasty cake is to Philly, or like in the South they have moon pies, which is like a chocolate covered marshmallow with a little graham cracker. It's like a soft Twinkie s'more.
That's a very apt description. Well
Yes,
done.
thank you. Look at me. I have a food segment. But so I go to the local Piggly Wiggly. That's just what they call a store, I guess.
It's the name of a supermarket chain.
No, well, I don't know. I just called any store. Where's the Piggly Wiggly? That was
You go into a Target, you're like, this is a weird looking Piggly Wiggly. This looks a lot like a Target.
Yeah, no, no wonder they were insulted every
Yeah.
time I said that. And I bought a couple of boxes for Matt, and I'm walking back to the hotel, and I see Adam Carolla. He went on a walk too, and he's like, "What's in the bag?" Like, I got some moon pies for Matt, and he just starts laughing. And I guess he's been giving Matt some shit about it. I also got these things called Goo Goos, which is like a chocolatey cluster with pecans, caramel. Very good. That's actually
Can't wait to try it.
yeah, that's actually a Nashville thing. But when I went to Nashville, I did have to try one particular item: the Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
You sure it was a
That-
sandwich?
It was absolutely
Okay,
a sandwich. Two
just making
separate
sure.
buns, horizontal bread,
Fried chicken.
fried chicken, and what that is for those who don't know, it's a fried chicken sandwich, but the chicken is heavily seasoned with spices, and it has a sauce like called comeback sauce, and pickles. It's really simple, but very flavorful, very
coleslaw?
bold. There was slaw. You're right. There was slaw in it as well, and I got slaw on the side.
Nashville hot chicken sandwiches were like the biggest thing in 2019.
Yeah,
Stores started popping up everywhere. If you live
There's
in LA,
so many. Yeah, I
They
can
are
throw a rock from
everywhere.
my house at 7 of them.
and by the way, I could not be happier with that development.
it was what Pokey was in like 2018.
Yeah, and acai in 2017. Like it's like
Right.
every year there's like one food that like blows up, and in 2019 it was hot chicken.
What do you
Anyone-
think? What do you think this
Gus's
year
is
did?
just awesome chicken, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gus's doesn't do
Okay.
they don't do the
But
Nashville
there's still
hot.
it's still spicy though.
But there's a
Yeah.
no. I think it's that is just delicious and awesome, Chris. I think it's the best thing in the world. And if anyone needs the Orange County spots, I got you.
Yeah,
So how
but
different is it?
it's a lot different. Yeah, I walked. So there's this place everyone kept telling me to go to. It's called Hattie B's.
Mhm.
Oh man. So I look it up. I have Saturday morning open, and I think, okay, I'm gonna walk around Nashville, just take in the town because I've never been, and I know it's a big music town. God, and is it? And I thought, okay, well, Hattie B's is a 40-minute walk. I'm gonna go walk over there and walk down Music Row. This is like 10 a.m. in the morning. They open at 11. I expected a line to be there, so I thought, okay, I'll get there right when it opens. And so I walked down Music Row, down Broadway. There are bands in these bars already playing at 10 a.m., just blasting and going.
So they are doing live music.
Oh my God, are they doing live music? God damn it! And I didn't realize, like, until I got there, like, I have not seen live music since all these stay-at-home orders and all the COVID stuff. And it does something like chemically in you when you see a band play songs live. It really is fantastic. I likened it to when we went to Amsterdam, Dawson, in the red light district, and every window was just like a hooker. But this one was every window was a live band, and every time you take like 5 steps, it's just a different song go blasting in your ears in every bar. It was really.
And do they go, hey, bud, you want to come back and hear a song?
They kept coaxing me
It's
in
going to
the
be
same way,
$25
though.
if you want to hear a
That's pretty
song.
awesome.
We go along if you want to hear a longer song.
Yeah.
It'd be $35 for a longer song.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the fish
For
cover band was
$50,
really
you can
expensive.
$50, you can take off your face mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, for $100, we'll play the whole album.
So it was packed. I mean, it was actually in the news that weekend just because of how crazy Nashville got that weekend. I mean, Kid Rock's bar, 3 stories, and I didn't go inside just because it was just too crazy. But I walk the streets and just listen to all the bands. All the windows are open, so wherever you're standing, it's a new band playing, and they're all good, Doss. They're all professional musicians.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
All the bar bands have in-ears. Like they all know what they're doing.
They are professionals.
Yeah, and
that's what they do.
Every bar is a venue. It's just a new venue. You just keep walking by. So anyway, that was at night when I actually went out at night and walked around the bars too, just to see all the live bands and take it in. But during the day, 10 a.m., I'm walking to Hattie B's. It's so hot and humid in Nashville, by the way. And I made the mistake of wearing this black shirt and jeans, so I'm already like sweating. And I gotta try this chicken sandwich. It's it opens at 11. I could get there, while taking a few detours to check out all the music spots. That I get there right at 11, which I get there, it's sweating. I'm like, should I Uber, man? It's getting kind of hot, but no, I'm gonna power through this, and I'll just regret wearing this black shirt and pants. And I'm kind of sweating a little bit, and I finally make it all the way over to Hattie B's, and there's probably already a 15 to 20 person line out the door. And I think, all right, well, I'm here. I don't mind waiting. I don't have anything to do. We don't have shows till night, so I wait in line. And they finally seat me. They only had patio seating because Nashville, even though it's reopened, they're still taking the necessary precautions of social distancing. Only certain areas of the dining.
You can just say precautions. We really don't know if they're necessary.
Okay, sure. And then I sit down. I eat this sandwich, and my God, it was unreal, heavenly. The first thing is they garnished it with a pickle on top, and then they stuck the toothpick in. I ate the pickle first. It was a spicy pickle, and it was, my mouth is salivating just thinking about it. And I thought, okay, well, here's the thing. This is lunchtime on Saturday. We already have lunch plans. Matt knows this. We have plans to go to this place called Martin's for barbecue. But I just wanted to try hot chicken sandwich, and I know the guys didn't really care for them. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to eat a couple bites and then walk away.
That is one of Adam Carolla's weirdest quirks, and in my opinion, is his reluctance to try the thing that the city is known for. Like when Dawson and I went to Buffalo one year, it was our only desire to have buffalo wings, or as we were chastised several times, they're just called wings there.
Sure.
But we wanted to try wings in Buffalo. It was fucking snowing everywhere. Nope, Hungarian food. Which, cool, I get it. You like Hungarian food. That's cool. I get you. And there is no Hungarian food in LA. That's a legitimate thing. So when you're somewhere else and they do have Hungarian food, if you want Hungarian food, fine.
Right.
But like, there's 3 or 4 meals on one of these trips. Let's work in one that's like the thing the city is known for.
Like if I'm in Amsterdam and I just want pina colada.
Right, exactly. No, we were in Chicago and ate at a Hungarian restaurant, and I stared across the street at a sign that said Italian beef.
Oh no.
And I'm like, that's all I fucking want is an Italian beef sandwich.
And Dawson had to settle for an Italian beef in the O'Hare airport.
In the airport.
Which did not look nearly as good as the one that I'm sure was across the street from the Hungarian place we were at. It's a weird quirk. I get it. If you want your Hungarian food and you're in a city.
He goes to the South, he's got to get barbecue.
Yeah, but
there's so many things.
But there's several meals. Get the brisket for lunch one day. Get the hot chicken sandwich the next day. Like, I don't know. It's just absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not.
We're also
by the way,
staying
Caelan,
at the fucking airport.
We were staying at the
airport
airport
Motel 6,
and
there's nothing around.
And Caelan, it's snowing. It was the butthole center of winter. It was January 15th. All we wanted was fucking buffalo.
Yeah. We actually we're trying to find something to eat at 11 o'clock at night. We get back to the hotel at 11 o'clock at night. There's nothing.
They were like, sir,
zero.
Sir, at this time of year, we shut down the city at 7 p.m. because you might die if you go outside.
Yeah.
Like it was,
jeez.
What a shame.
Yeah, spicy, hot buffalo wings.
Yep. Nope.
No. Goulash.
Well, I know I know how you feel. And yeah, you're right. So we had a barbecue lunch prepared already. And I mean, Adam's been to this place. August has already been to this place. It's Martin's. It's fantastic. But we have that prepared. So I think, okay, I'm just going to have a couple bites. I just want to taste a real legit Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Got it. Ate the whole thing.
You had to eat the whole thing.
Ate all the coleslaw. Ate my whole mac and cheese side.
Nice.
Got the iced tea, which, by the way, you have to specify you want unsweetened. And they kind of look at you funny because sweet tea is the
that's the thing.
drink of the South. Sure. But I got my unsweetened iced tea, and I think, oh man, that was so good. I still have another 2 hours before I really have to get ready for the show. I'm gonna walk this off, and hopefully develop an appetite for our lunch.
A massive barbecue lunch.
Yeah, massive barbecue lunch. I think, okay, can't believe I ate the whole thing, but I am so happy. So thank you, Hattie B's. Thank you. Now, I pack up everything. You have to bust your own table. I think it's because of COVID. So I actually have the Clorox wipes that they have. I wipe it down the table for them and everything. And I throw all the trash away and I leave because everything's in to-go containers. And I walk, and I got another 40-minute walk ahead of me. And I start walking over. I pass by like a cupcake shop that's closed, and I walk, and I walk about a block in, and I shit my pants.
Oh no!
It is as sudden as I have said in the story. So everything was going great.
That's amazing.
And
I was wondering, there's something in the back of my head going, and I bet he shit his pants.
Oh, and I think, wow, what just happened? Oh my God.
Nashville hot chicken.
Oh my God. It is so hot outside. I'm sweaty. Oh my God. Wow. I did not see this coming. I'm like waddling. Like, I can make this walk. I can do this. It's a 40-minute walk. I can do this. I can do this. And I'm looking around. There are no hotels. It's kind of in like a residentially business commercial area.
Yeah.
There's not really any public restrooms or stores or anything. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I can barely walk a block, let alone the whole 2+ miles.
And you're gonna call an Uber, and you're gonna smell like fucking wet shit, you know?
Oh, that is exactly what I do, man. I go, well, I have no other choice. Before I start getting back spots, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of these pants. I gotta go. And
clearly, you already went.
Yeah, I already went. And I'm thinking, oh my God. So I get the Uber. Uber's coming, 4 minutes. Like, okay.
Brings us to our new segment. This is Uber rating.
Right. Certainly went up.
So I get it. I get in this guy's Uber, and I'm doing the side cheek hover. I obviously don't want to do any sort of.
What is that gonna do?
Any sort of pressing. So I'm sitting at a 45 degree, about a 40-degree angle. And I'm just hovering on the side of my
arm
waist,
out the window.
Outside my hip.
Totally leaned out.
Love this town, man. Yeah, just got let loose, you know. And the driver, the driver's a chatty driver. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, wow, this sucks.
You tried Hattie B's yet?
By the way, yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. So,
oh God.
So this driver's a chatty driver's like, what's going on? Heading over to the hotel we were staying at. Yeah, that's a nice hotel. So what? Were you at Hattie B's? Yeah. What'd you think? What'd you think? Exactly. I'm not even a chatty Uber passenger anyway. So I'm real sure. Oh, it was very good. Oh, well, if you think that was good, you got to try. And then he starts naming me all these other places to eat. I'm like, the last thing I want to talk about is food right now.
Yeah.
Like,
sweating.
I'm sweating. I'm like, what just happened to me? What just happened to me? And
that's not sweating. That's shwedding.
Shwedding, yes. I'm sweating.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm like, oh my God. And he finally, it's a 5-minute drive. Takes me back maybe a little longer, like 7, because of lights and traffic and everything.
I'm sure it felt like a lot longer than that.
It felt like an eternity.
Yeah.
And I finally get back to the hotel. I change out my clothes, throw everything like in the sink, wash it all. Like I'm
impressed you even decided to wash it. I would just abandon ship, dude.
Exactly. Well, so what's funny too is I'm a very light packer. When I travel, I really pack the minimum, the bare minimum. I think, okay, if I'm going to be gone, let's see, I leave Friday morning and I'm going to be back Sunday morning. So Friday morning, Saturday, Sunday. Friday morning, I'm already wearing clothes. It's Friday. Saturday, shirt, boxers, socks. Sunday, shirt, boxers, socks. That's it.
Yeah.
And Jen stops and goes, Chris, why are you you're not even packing another pair of pants? Jen, I don't need another pair of pants. I just need one pair of pants. What are you talking about? She insisted I bring another pair of pants. Thank God.
Wow. Should marry that girl.
Talk about it.
Definitely marry that girl.
Yeah, I have oh my God. So I actually, it's like, I've never overpacked. And this time I did overpack. She insisted I bring another pair of boxers, another pair of pants.
So do you guys think
I don't know if
she poisoned Chris?
She knew it.
She was expecting me to do this. But anyway, so thank God that happened. And
you've heard of ESP, right?
So
you didn't know that the SP stood for shit in your pants.
That's right. That's right. ESP. Envisioning shitting pants.
There you go. I couldn't think of the E on time.
Now, you're probably thinking, Chris, that's quite a personal story to tell. And I was wrestling with it.
I got one word. Brave.
Thank you. I'm brave. Yes, it is brave. I do feel brave. But I've only told the story to one person in this room. And it's the guy to my left, Caelan Biehn. And the reason I'm telling this story is because I'm telling Caelan this. And midway through, he goes, well, you got to do my method.
I think I said the move.
The move. You got to do the move. I'm like, the move? It's like, oh, I got to move. And I said, stop there. And that is when I confirmed that I shall tell this story only to hear
I got to know.
Caelan's
What's the move?
I got to move.
What's the move?
It's a very simple move. And hearing the full story, the move might not have worked actually. when I hear the rest of it.
So Caelan, let's clarify. This is Caelan's move for
shitting your pants. Sharting. Or the shark, which I've done twice in my adult life in public. No option. And not even joking. One was at school.
That one was embarrassing. The other one, not so much.
That's when he learned his move.
The other one was at the library. I mean, what are you going to do?
One of them. That one was good. But the move is go to the bathroom, take off your underwear, and you just throw them away. Just throw them away there and clean up there.
Yeah. You did that in your school? At your school?
Yeah,
I've done that.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I know that there wasn't any businesses around or any open...
Well, yeah, you're living in a COVID world where finding a public restroom is pretty much impossible.
Even restaurants won't let you use them.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
It's very... Unless you're, like, dining in there already. Certain restaurants.
Certain.
Yeah. Well, when restaurants are available,
Fine.
If you ever need to...
Just lose the underwear.
Just lose the underwear.
Well, yeah.
Clean up what you can.
Go commando.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Sounds like sound advice.
That is probably what I would have done had there been a place for me to do that. But
yeah, you do need that little private zone to get the underwear off.
Yeah.
You know, theoretically, you could ditch the underwear just about anywhere. But getting it off of your person,
well,
I think would be
you got to clean. You got to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to clean.
And what you're really hoping for there, I think, in Caelan's move, well, I don't know, Caelan, but I think you're talking about a one-person restroom, not...
Actually, the second time I did it, not in school, was at the movie theater.
Tell me about what happened. Okay, I want to hear both stories.
Wow.
One of them, I just remember
movie
being in class,
theater.
thinking I was going to fart, and then knew instantly that was not just a fart. So, luckily, I didn't have to, at my sweet apple,
sweet Jesus. Father of two.
And I went into a bathroom where it was like a two-person bathroom. There was in one stall, so it's fine. No one came in there. The other one was a little tougher. Again, at the movie theater.
What movie?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't even know if it was actually. I didn't even know if I went to go see a movie because I remember all
Inception.
We go hang out on Friday or Saturday nights at the gallery. The gallery in Sherman. I was like,
ironically, it was Inception.
And I just remember shitting my pants.
Same scenario. Thought it was a fart, and then
yeah, definitely was a fart. And the bathroom I had to go to was the one outside of the movie theater, but it looked like a movie theater bathroom. There was a lot of stalls, and luckily,
was there an attendant?
No,
that's good.
And I had to go into one of the stalls. And the good thing about the movie theater toilets is you can put as much toilet paper in that toilet as you want, and it'll flush. The cleanup process.
Yeah.
I think I used all the toilet paper.
Oh my God!
How big of a shark was it? Jesus, don't answer that, by the way.
So,
everybody else.
And in each case, they take the underwear.
I still want some Nashville hot chicken.
Me too.
No, I don't think it's the chicken to blame because I ate the night before. I mean, it's just that was the last thing I ate.
Let me ask: Did you
digest it yet?
Was it the same scenario as Caelan was dealing with? Did you think you were just ripping a fart that you had under control?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he gambled.
I gambled and I lost big. A bad beat, they call it.
So, have you left a Yelp review for Hattie B's yet?
No, not yet.
All
right.
It's not Hattie B's fault. That's why I'm saying their name.
I'm not saying it's Hattie B's fault. I'm saying, can we as a group write your Yelp review?
Absolutely not.
Aww.
Here's my question.
You're no fun.
Let's pretend you are a time traveler. You now have a chance to go back and redo this entire day. The exact same thing is going to happen. You cannot control anything, but you will get to have that Hattie B sandwich again for the first time, even though you will also shit your pants and have that entire humiliating experience that follows. Would you repeat that day?
10 out of 10 times.
I knew it.
Just be your groundhog day.
That would be a great Yelp review.
Wow.
If I could I tell the story. Yeah. If I could relive that day,
I would.
I'd do it again. It really is phenomenal.
Yeah. Wow.
That would be funny, actually, if it was a play on Groundhog Day, except it was the day he shat his pants and he couldn't control it.
Pixel fun.
And then one day it gets like 30 days into it and you're just walking on the sidewalk and you just go, now I'm really going for it. You just fucking.
So, Chris, have
Family
you checked,
Brothers, that's our idea. You don't get it.
have you checked your Uber rating?
I have not checked my Uber rating, but he liked me a lot. Like, he was actually very polite, and we were chill. We talked about food the whole time.
Wow. That's an amazing story, Chris.
Yeah, I'd try to find something to talk about with a homeless person that smelled like shit in my car too.
Well, anyway, that is what happened in Nashville. Jen still is making fun of me to this day. And yeah, because she just says a guy my age should not be doing something like that. It should be both extremes of human life.
Yeah.
But here we are. So whatever. It happens. And I'm
Shit
here.
happens. I think
Shit
is what
happens.
you were looking for.
Shit
You
happens.
got to copyright that, bro.
And as Dawson said, very brave of me. I think. Very brave. All right.
Also very brave of Caelan. Both of you guys.
Caelan, at what?
It was Caelan's move. That's the only reason I told this during air. I would have kept it quiet.
I'm hoping there's a listener out there that this hasn't happened to you yet. And when it does, because it will, to one of you, they're not going to know what to do. And they're going to
The move.
Oh my God, the move.
When it happens
That's
to
our
you,
Seinfeld episode
tweet us
title.
at Los Angeles.
I've done the move.
Yeah.
With
Tweet us
pictures.
pictures of your
Hashtag
move.
the move.
How old do you think you'll wait in your daughter's life before you give them the move?
I don't know.
Well, see, I think it's instinctual as a Bean.
Yeah.
Because it's not like Michael Bean sat Caelan down.
You know, this is actually the time to do it because your kids are shitting their pants more now and you're disposing of it. And you're going to say, you know what? One day I'm not going to be here to throw this shitty underwear away. And you're going to need, most of the time you won't have to, but one day, my young daughter.
And don't gamble, kids.
Don't gamble. It's not worth it. Most of the time it is, but that one time you'll never forget. All right.
Now we covered a lot of ground already.
We have covered a lot of ground. I know you guys weren't expecting us to go down that road. Neither was I. And I wanted to make sure that it was just as surprising to you guys as it was to me. Now, we do have a Flick in the Bean, which I'm very excited about. A very special one. Why is this one special, Caelan?
I guess it's 2 reviews.
Yeah.
Double reviews.
Double review of the same movie.
I have to plug my ears
That's
twice as much.
Yeah.
It is interesting because one of the reviews, in fact, the first one, Dawson, is going to be by somebody who has never seen a frame of the movie.
How does that work?
All right, let's get into it.
So what happened was before the show, I
Well,
asked,
what about the theme song? Everyone wants to know what Caelan Biehn, time Flick and Bean. Respect all women.
Respect all women. All right.
It's a great song.
I should get the computer back to play these songs.
I thought you had the computer here. I just keep getting fooled by this.
I know, Matt.
You're even doing the gestures like you're pushing play.
Yeah, I know. It's just that's
The claw.
That's muscle memory. So before the show, I asked Caelan if he has a Flick in the Bean. He tells me he wants to flick the movie Ready or Not, and I
want to see this.
And I remember.
Yes, you can.
You can.
You'll be fine.
I remember seeing the. I have seen a frame of this movie. I guess
Chris is too old to be shitting his pants, and you're too old to be pumping your ears. Just calm down. You'll be fucking fine. It's a mediocre horror movie. Let's go.
Spoiler alert
Or
already.
is it?
Jeez.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Is it?
We'll find out.
So Caelan says Ready or Not, and I remember seeing this this title as I'm flipping through HBO Go. And I know it's a horror movie, so I'm not going to watch it. It's rated R.
Scary.
Horror.
It's very scary.
It's not the scare. I can handle scary. I don't like gore.
Yeah, I don't know about this, Chris.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I do what I usually do. I want to know the story. I want to just know what happens.
So you thought, well, my friend is going to do a movie review on this film in about 27 minutes. I'll just sit still and wait for that.
But here's the thing, Caelan. The great thing about Caelan's reviews they are spoiler free.
Stop.
I'm adding to the explanation of why we're getting 2 reviews.
They are spoiler free. So I wanted spoilers. I wanted to know the story, and it wasn't going to affect his review. And then Gary thought, well, Chris, why don't you review it then? Just based off of the Wikipedia reading alone.
Wait, you're forgetting the part where you read the Wikipedia and keep asking annoying questions to Caelan, trying to clarify what's happening in the movie. You sit and go, ooh, oh my God. Oh, that's sick. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. This is all while I'm trying to work. So I finally got frustrated and said, okay, Chris, now that you've read the entire fucking Wikipedia, you are going to review the film as somebody who has seen not one frame, and then we will have Caelan review the movie as someone who has seen the whole movie, and we'll see how the reviews differ.
Please no spoilers. I really want to see this one.
So this is a movie from 2019 called Ready or Not. You don't really know any of the actors or actors except for Adam Brody, who's in it. He's one of the stars, and Andie MacDowell. We love her in Michael.
Groundhog Day.
In Groundhog Day.
It's a perfect opportunity to bring that one around. But go with Michael.
He totally said Groundhog Day before the movie, too. Or before this show, too.
Michael?
Didn't she sing a song about
fucking John Travolta movie? What are you doing?
Where John Travolta's an angel.
I don't remember Andie MacDowell even being in that.
No, she sang a song about pie. That's as much as I remember about that movie.
Literally talked about one of her biggest, most famous movies 30 seconds ago.
That was highlighted in the office about an hour ago when this was discussed.
All right.
Well, I wasn't there for that.
No, I know. I'm just saying. It's absurd that Chris went to Michael.
Looking forward to this rating.
So Michael's Andie MacDowell. Yes, I did go to Michael. Anyway, I upon reading the plot, I thought it was really well written out on Wikipedia. Very clear. A lot of well written. Lot of characters, a lot of cast in this because it is about a large family. And I was reading.
Let's be clear here. You were not watching anything. I will say,
it was very exciting. A lot of good direction, twists, turns.
What about the direction? Did you notice when you were
not really the directing of the film, just the direction the way that the story went?
Okay, I see.
Directed you to ads of stuff you bought before.
And I will say this: it had everything. I was invested in the characters. Mm-hmm. There were definitely some emotional elements, some humanizing elements, and I, as I said, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but it reminded me of that other movie that I didn't watch that I read the Wikipedia, where the girl in the car. Hereditary, yes, reminded me of Hereditary.
Wow!
It was that exciting, and which, by the way,
you did love reading that one.
Loved reading Hereditary.
Yeah.
And so after reading Ready or Not, I was very surprised. I thought it was going to be really cheesy, really, really campy, but no, it was a well thought out story that was smart and contained a good amount of emotion. And I will say it is flickable. 8.1 out of 10 beans.
All
right. No, wait.
No. You can't revise it.
I know it's higher. It's so good. But anyway, that is what I think.
All right, Caelan.
All right, Ready or Not, which, as Chris said, is available last year. Directed by Matt Bettinello-Olpin and Tyler Gillett.
Are those the guys that worked on the Wikipedia page?
Probably.
Okay.
Stars Adam Brody, Andie MacDowell.
From what movie? Michael?
Michael. Oh, my God.
The main girl, her name is Sam Weaving. It's currently at an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, 78 from the people. Generally, very well movie. Also, it made almost $58 million on a $6 million budget.
Okay.
The movie itself is about a woman marrying into an extremely wealthy family that requires her to play a deadly game of hide and seek on her wedding night before she can officially be welcomed to the family.
All right, that's already more than I knew, so thank you, you fucking asshole. This is why I pump my ears, Gary.
Matt.
Do I want to know all that? Do I want to know that?
So, Matt.
You've had how fucking long? It's June.
Matt.
The movie came out in 2019. Fucking prioritize.
Matt,
suck a dick.
I saw it last year.
Jesus
Whose review
Christ.
do you like better now?
So far,
Fucking
I'm very
36-year-old adult.
Okay, maybe you don't want to listen to this.
All right, I'm literally
I think that was what happened in 10 minutes. It's like the setup for the
I'll be back when you're done.
Oh, we lost. Your reviews are so bad you lost Matt.
He's going outside to determine what the best food is. Fucking asshole.
I'd never seen the trailer for it. I just assumed it was a movie about hide and seek based on the title. Which is very accurate.
Real stretch.
Yeah. So I didn't really know what the movie was. It's a Blumhouse production, which again I've told you about how I've always liked Blumhouse movies, but now it's turning into such a big production company. It's starting to you got to start to be a little cautious with it.
Who else is on Blumhouse? What else was Blumhouse?
Blumhouse
A lot of horror.
What's that?
A lot of horror.
A lot of horror. That's why.
Really good horror.
More than Lionsgate? Wasn't Lionsgate like the big ticket item for horror?
They're now the big horror.
Oh yeah, Blumhouse. And I said last time I was like more like Bloodhouse because I bet it's gross.
Yeah, it went over just as well last time.
And
So
this movie actually reminded me a lot of.
I've not read that one yet.
I do remember your review on that one.
So I went into this movie thinking it was going to be silly, sure, because it's based on a hide and seek game, but also a horror movie, like a horror movie that's kind of silly. There's like a game of Truth or Dare. Okay. So I thought it was going to be like a legit horror or psychological thriller, but it's more of The Hunt, where it's kind of like a black comedy mixed with violence.
Mm-hmm.
I could not.
It's a violent, dark comedy.
It's a violent, dark comedy.
Yeah.
That's because it's not scary. It's not.
It's not a horror film at all.
Okay.
In no way is it a horror. There's not one moment in it where you're actually scared.
No.
Yeah, and even comedy's kind of, and like the
dark comedy
compared to Joker,
it uses the over-the-top violence as like its main source of comedy, but it also relies like way too heavily on the actors and the characters that they play rather than like actually telling jokes.
Yeah.
But that being said, there are a couple jokes in there that are pretty funny. Like I did laugh out loud a few times. And then once I figured out, like I went into The Hunt thinking the same thing, and I kind of thought it throughout the whole movie, and I think that's why I really didn't like it. This one, I could like snuff it out and go like, oh no, it's this kind of movie. So it did make it a little bit more enjoyable for me going through it.
Snuff it out.
And I was very much wrestling with the flickable.
Oh.
But if someone asked me, should they see this movie, I couldn't in good conscience tell them to spend 2 hours of their life watching it.
Ooh.
So it is unflickable.
Oh!
And it's a 4-4 out of 10.
Wow, now I wish I let Chris revise his fucking bean scale number.
Wow.
Controversy.
He wanted to go higher. He wanted to go into the 9s.
I saw it last year.
I said
I went in with 0 expectations, and I was satisfied.
I was very upset.
You were unsatisfied too?
I was satisfied. No,
I was satisfied too. Same.
All right. Well.
Wow. Unflickable.
I know. I
argue with that.
disagree, but we can't argue with it.
No, Matt, we're not done.
No, we're done. We're done. Get back in here. Do you want to hear his rating at least?
Sure.
Unflickable.
Oh.
He said he can't in good conscience.
Tell someone to spend 2 hours of their life on it.
Oh my God.
But Dawson and
That's harsh.
I say flickable.
Yeah.
So do what you want with it. And
So there you
2-1, I guess, versus Caelan. But yeah, thank you, Caelan. Now let's flicking the bean.
Woo! Great job.
All right, guys. Well, if we've reached that part of the show where we can reflect and
shit our pants,
soak it in. So I say we get our plugs in and enjoy the rest of our beautiful Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll start over here with Caelan, who already offered us the move.
I was going to say the move.
You're going to plug the move?
If you ever need it, you go ahead and take it. Just make sure you give me credit.
As you're wiping your ass, think
Yeah.
of Caelan
Think of
Biehn.
Caelan.
Yep.
The move.
fantastic.
The Move by Caelan Biehn. The Move by Caelan.
Wow.
No. Do not
That
get
is The
right.
Move by Caelan.
The Move by Caelan.
We get the movement by Chris.
That is the last
Tagline is
product you want
You
to be
smell
associated
something?
with the Move.
The Move by Caelan.
Gary, what's up?
Good.
Daves of Thunder back with a continuation of the last banner episode. We get more letters from Dan Penny to JetBlue, so check that out. And also the Watercooler. We took last week off on Friday because Chris was shitting his pants, but we will be back this Friday, and we have we have very solid plans to continue doing 2 a week. We're working on some stuff, but we will be back this Friday. And for those of you who missed us on YouTube last week, we are on YouTube for this current episode. I'm sure you don't want to watch it again, but it is there and it will be there going forward.
You want to see it. Our reactions are good enough, right?
They're priceless.
Yeah, they're priceless.
You can watch Matt leave in the middle of a movie review that's over 7 months old.
And yes, Days of Thunder couldn't be more happy about these last 2 episodes. They really have just been phenomenal.
I encourage you to watch those on YouTube.
I cry
as well.
laughing. Yes, watch them on YouTube. And if you want to laugh as hard as we do, they really banner A+ episodes.
Agreed.
And follow Gary G. Patrick Smith.
Thanks,
all right, Matt.
Follow me on Twitter at Matt Fondiler. And I've mentioned it before, but if you want a funny TV show to watch, I found out Dr. Drew's a fan as well. What We Do in the Shadows, which is on Hulu right now, if you have that. Originally aired on FX, and they just wrapped up their 2nd season, and it's goddamn hilarious.
All right. And Gary, does it surprise you, Matt, too, how much TV Dr. Drew watches? Because it's really surprised me.
He's a very busy man.
Guy.
Yeah, but
and he's like, "Hey, did you watch South Park last night?"
Yeah,
like, what?
That's true.
What? Yeah, Big Rick and Morty watches all the shows. So it's pretty impressive.
He's done a great job of balancing being a career man and a family man. I feel like that's like his. I mean, that's how it is in my house too. Like you just watch TV with your wife or whatever, like just to kind of be together at the end of a long day. I feel like that's what Drew does. I don't really know, but
yeah. Anyway, respect. All right, and Dawson, where we go for you?
I'm gonna throw my my vast collection of influence. This week,
great,
toward the boss. Ace's new book, I'm Your Emotional Support Animal.
I thought this was a Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking awesome.
Yes.
The audiobook is killer. I had to listen to this book about 5 times editing it, and it still made me laugh in all the same fucking parts. I couldn't help. I was laughing. It's poignant. It really fucking makes sense. Buy it for your teenage douchebag kids and make them fucking listen. There's some real smart stuff, and it certainly is a self-help book. And putting it as #1 on the New York Times bestseller list will be all 10 middle fingers to the New York Times. And do it, please.
I'm just going to piggyback off that and say that it does sound absolutely amazing. And as someone who needed to cut together one of the rough recording clips to use in Reasonable Doubt, Dawson's skill when it comes to audiobooks is underappreciated, even given how much Adam talks about how great he is at it. It is miraculous how Dawson is able to.
You would be convinced that English is his second language.
You would, but you would also be amazed how Dawson is able to make Adam Carolla say things that he in fact never said.
Yeah, Dawson. The process is Dawson is here, obviously, as long as Adam, and that's in studio, not even editing. And he guides Adam how the different inflections, pronunciations, and things like that as Adam reads it, because we all know Adam is not a very good reader, or is not a good reader. So Dawson has his fingerprints all over this book as well, the audiobook. And we played clips on Carolla. It really is a phenomenal book.
There's a lot of little Easter eggs in there too, where he and I will just start talking.
Yeah, and
like if it's funny, I left it all in.
Yeah. It's like you get the DVD commentary simultaneously with the book.
At one point, he said one of his jokes, and I just started laughing. I turned on the microphone and just started laughing.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Dawson likes that one." And all that shit's in there. It's a fun listen, but it's a great read. And seriously, buy it for your teenage kids.
Yeah.
They need to hear all of this shit.
Yep. And it's called I'm Your Emotional Support Animal, Navigating Our All Woke, No Joke Culture. As for my plug, I definitely want to plug The Move by Caelan and Days of Thunder and this show. I mean, really appreciate everybody listening to the show. Please share it with a friend, and maybe not start with this episode. I don't know.
Great.
No, it was a good episode. I just don't want to think it's all pee poo poo talk. Most of it is. Whatever. Who cares? I enjoy doing the show. I enjoy hanging with you guys, and it's just cool that we get to do this and hang and talk into microphones and laugh, and I find it very therapeutic to do, and hopefully you guys
same
do it as well. Feel that way as well. So thank you so much for listening. We'll see you Friday. We love it.